Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are going back to F.HERO after checking him out on the collab with Body Slam and Baby Metal for Leave It All Behind. Just want to say thank you to anyone who watched that reaction. I received so many heartwarming comments in that particular video. I really appreciate it, and it was an amazing song. It was my first time checking out F.HERO, first time checking out Body Slam. I am familiar with Baby Metal, but it was an amazing song. I love the contrast between all of them. And there's one song that has been mentioned a ton of times, and it's a song that I kept on pushing and putting it on my to-do list, and that's Mirror Mirror by F.HERO, who featured MILLI, who I think I'm familiar with her, but I don't know if I necessarily reacted to her, but I've seen her name pop up quite a bit. And obviously, Stray Kids is Changbin. That was like the main reason why I wanted to check that song out before the Leave It All Behind music video. And after checking out F.HERO for the first time, I was like, I really need to get into this. And it still took me a little bit longer than usual. So we're finally here. I'm very, very excited. If it's your first time on this channel, we usually pause quite a bit, so this is your chance to bow out of this video. And there's going to be a warning in the beginning via text all over this fucking face, but also just want to let you guys know that depending on how the lyrics hit me and whatnot, I may pause quite a bit. And that is obviously not a style that a lot of people enjoy when it comes to reaction videos, but that is the way that I usually do it on this channel. So yeah, let's get into Mirror Mirror by F.HERO, MILLI, and Changbin. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you are here for Stray Kids content, you might want to check out the Patreon, where we have a fuck ton of Stray Kids reactions. There's going to be a full list of all of the available reactions in the description of this video. There is so much more than just Stray Kids, but if you're interested, check out the Patreon. There's a full list of everything outside of Stray Kids that is available. You do not have to sign up in order to see the list, but if you see something on there that you find intriguing, consider subscribing, and by doing so, you would be also supporting the production of these videos and helping me do what I do. And there's also the option of the website Buy Me Coffee if you're interested at all. And yeah, thank you so much for all of the support on the last F.HERO reaction. And I'm very, very excited to get into this. So let's get into it. Produced by Nino. I just needed to point it out as well because it's in the title. So let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
F.HERO.
Oh, damn.
Watch me, watch me, watch me.
Okay.
Watch me, watch me, watch me.
Whoa.
โพสไปสับแตกไปสองแบบหมุนสวยอ้อยสาวเลิศสาวสวยแบบสันสถานสวยแบบโลกหลอมเหลวเป็นหนาวจมูกกระจกบอกคอฮีเน่ไพงามสุดในแดนนี้นะ Okay, lips, hip, neck, finger. Let me shake on that mirror. Lady, what's on your face? Maybe beauty. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who the freaking savage? Listen, baby, yes we are. Mirror, 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 mirror on the wall. Who the freaking savage? Listen, baby, yes we are.
Yes we are.
Oh,
Yes we are.
she sounds adorable, but savage at the same time.
Yes we are. Yes we are.
Yeah.
Ooh. It sounds like he's casting a spell. It feels like you just encountered the final boss and he's just starting to cast shit on you. The contrast in their voices is so insane. It's like the equivalent of going to the movies, entering a theater for like a Disney animated movie, then you need to go out for a second to use the bathroom, and then you walk back in, accidentally going into the wrong room where they're playing a fucking psychological thriller. That's maybe a weird I don't know. That's how I feel. But her facial expressions are awesome. Her voice is so lovely. She's got a bit of a Harley Quinn kind of thing happening because of how playful she is. Anyway.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
It's like Barbie and Harley Quinn meshed.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
In the middle กูใส่ multi band and multi layer ข้างหลังกูยังมีพวกพ้องที่รอเล่น multiplayer เห็นไหมเมื่อกูใส่แต่ Versace หนัง alligator
Whoa, behind me my crew is waiting to play multiplayer. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
In the middle กูใส่ multi band and multi layer ข้างหลังกูยังมีพวกพ้องที่รอ
Multi-layers,
เล่น
multiplayer.
multiplayer เห็นไหมเมื่อกูใส่แต่ Versace หนัง alligator แต่กระดูกข้างในกูไม่เก่งเป็นเล็บแบบหนัง The Terminator
Ooh.
เคยเห็นตัวเองโลกเครียดจนคิวขมวดแต่ตอนนี้พุ่งเนี่ยกับหน้าสตาร์ตอนที่ปล่อยจรวดสั่งมาอีกขวดตะโกนเชียร์ Started from the bottom now my whole team here
Ooh. That was the way he connected like the beginning with my crew waiting to play multiplayer, and now he's like started from the bottom, and now my whole crew is fucking here. Like you listen to his voice and it feels like he's saying something demonic and sadistic, while meanwhile it's the most motivational shit you've ever heard. Like literally there's no stopping me. I've seen myself broke, but now my bones are as strong as the Terminators. I might be covered in Versace, but you know, there's more to me than meets the eye.
In the middle กูใส่ multi band and multi layer ข้างหลังกูยังมีพวกพ้องที่รอเล่น multiplayer เห็นไหมเมื่อกูใส่แต่
I'm guessing that's the producer?
alligator แต่กระดูกข้างในกูไม่เก่งเป็นเล็บแบบหนัง The Terminator เคยเห็นตัวเองโลกเครียดจนคิวขมวดแต่ตอนนี้พุ่งเนี่ยกับหน้า
And the NASA
ที่ปล่อย
rocket.
จรวดสั่งมาอีกขวดตะโกนเชียร์ Started from the bottom now my whole team here เห็นแต่ความสลดกูเห็นความสะอาดและเห็นความสกปรกสักจริงและสมบูรณ์เห็นความกระหายและเห็นความตื่นตระหนกเห็นนรกอยู่ในใจและสวรรค์อยู่ในอกมองเห็นทุกอย่างยกเว้นศัตรูช่างน่าตลกเพราะเพียงผู้เดียวที่ต้องเอาชนะมีแค่ตัวเองข้างในกระจก
Ooh, seeing everyone but the enemy. How funny. He goes on to talk about how he sees everything from the good, the bad, the sadness, the happiness. It's almost like they're using like it the whole beat and like the demeanor of the song really throws you in for a loop, because at its core, the mirror is like a use of self-reflection, basically. Like you have to be true to yourself. Like you look at yourself in the mirror, you're the only one that you cannot lie to. Because you'll see right through it. You look at yourself in the mirror and you see everything that is good and that is bad, and using the mirror as a metaphor, whether it's with MILLI basically looking in the mirror and seeing a confident, strong woman that is not going to take no shit from anyone and is going to basically, you know, own the ground that she is walking on, make her presence known, which she does in like 2 seconds, to then F.HERO almost like being like the wise who has been through everything. And even though now he's wearing like fucking Versace's and he looks a certain way, but at the same time he looks like a big massive dude who's like fucking intimidating, and if you see him in a dark alley you're probably gonna, you know, second guess whether you should approach or pass him or go another way, when in reality he's like expressing the fact that he's always been true to himself. They're literally talking about started from the bottom, now my whole crew is here because, you know, the crew is waiting to play multiplayer, because I got them with me from the very first second. I never left them behind. We either all stand and fall, or none of us, you know, stand at all. So by looking into the mirror, you're basically kind of like, it's the one time where you can be true to yourself, because you cannot lie to yourself, and you see the good, you see the bad, and you see everything that you need to survive. The only one to win is myself in the mirror. Damn, this is dope as shit.
Yes we are. Yes we are. Yes we are. Yes we
Damn, I love MILLI. Oh my god. Whoa. Fucking hold on. He started rapping and he already went over my head. I barely realized what was happening with the captions. Hold on. You beautiful bastard.
돈자랑 몸자랑 맥자랑 이자랑 잠이나 쳐자라 남 따라 바뀌는 주들은 내가 아까 써버린 일용 나무 젓가락 잘난 척 자랑질한 시간에 잘난 걸 만드는 잘난 내 혓바닥 까주는 바람 들어가지고 겁내 학창 시절에 불었던 깜찍 발랄한 휘 바람 파란 내 바람 보며 위로 날아오를 준비 휘 비행 청소년 위를 비행하며 아들의 날린 붐비 휘 시행 차오른 나를 파고드는가 시야린 죽이고 타고 들어가 맨 땅에 헤딩하며 하나만 파고 들어갔더니 나도 모르게 뿌개픈 나무가 되었다 에이 흔들어도 끄떡을
Wait, no, I need to pause because otherwise I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Here he says trial and error only build me up as a stem, not a thorn. This is in 20. There's like this thing in. First of all, it makes me think of a couple of different things. How this sentence alone, obviously, as it relates to Changbin, it's like trial and error makes you better. You can see the positives without the negatives. You can appreciate the rainbow without a little bit of rain. If something is worth fighting, if something is not worth fighting for, is it actually worth having? He shows a lot of his character as Changbin, the member of Stray Kids, and Changbin, like the individual, in terms of everything that he had to go through in a world filled with people who brag about materialistic things. He's staying true to himself, and he's focusing on his. He can still flaunt that outfit and the brandings and all that kind of stuff, but if you strip it all down, when he looks at the mirror, he can still be proud of his talent and his skills, which he has honed ever since the fucking beginning. But also, like, the whole stem and not a thorn, in the era of 2024, when it comes to social media, where so many people online have basically become like these fucking thorns in your ass, only looking for like pranks and to annoy you and to get that instant gratification. There's almost like no feeling of building something up. There's almost always a feeling of you work for something to get it now. You don't work for something to build experience and to build your skills and whatnot. You need to get instant gratification, basically, which is what a lot of social media is kind of like based upon in 2024. Even though this is not exactly what Changbin means, and I understand that he's talking more about himself as an individual, but like those lines hit very, very hard in 2024, even more than they did before, when this video dropped. And Stray Kids have only become so much bigger since this feature. Those who go with the flow, just like the disposable chopsticks, which you just throw away, that I used and threw away just now, rather than bragging, I would better use my skilled tongue rapping. So instead of bragging about my status, my money, and everything else, 5 years from now, those who brag about it might not even have it, where I will not only have it, but I will still have the thing that made me have it, my skills and my hard work and fucking dedication, which is why I am who I am. This was an awesome verse by Changbin. I need to get back to that. I absolutely love the chorus with MILLI. I love how motivational it is. Like, I didn't expect this song. It sounds so dark, but then the darkness, it's almost like it's like the lyrics counter the darkness of the instrumental. Depending on how you look at the mirror, you can be depressed or you can be real with yourself. You can lie to yourself and think that everything is okay, but that mirror has your fucking reflection. It's a self-reflection. So when you lie to yourself. Showing off money, showing off body, bragging about connections. Like, even if Changbin were to, praising yourself, go get some sleep, you go touch some grass, get some sleep, praising yourself because no one else will, so you gotta, toot your own horn and whatnot. And even if Changbin were to brag about his own connections, it's because he earned the right to do it. Whereas there's a lot nowadays of people doing a lot of bragging without anything to back it up. Then he's not praising himself. He's going to let others do it for him. It's like that saying, the one who screams that he's king, is he actually a fucking king? Like, the one who is the real king doesn't need to say it himself. Everyone else fucking knows it and respects him. I absolutely love the aesthetic of this video. Also just wanted to touch on that. The lighting is really, really cool. The masked dancers is also kind of interesting because you have various colors which at first I thought maybe it's supposed to represent like different emotions, and also like the masks showing off kind of like maybe demons that are invisible to the naked eye, or maybe like within that mirror, maybe it's all the things that you can see within the mirror but the public cannot see, which could be demons or hard work or being cocky, being whatever it is, something maybe within you. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section if there's even a meaning to the dancers wearing masked clothing and all the different colors and shit.
Yes we are. Yes we are. Yes we are. Yeah, yes we are. 돈자랑 몸자랑 맥주랑 이자랑 잠이나 쳐자라 남 따라.
Also, the way he delivers that, it reminds me of his verse on Tortoise and the Hare, kind of, by Stray Kids. Let's take it back. I'm in love with his verse.
몸자랑 맥주랑 이자랑 잠이나 쳐자라 남 따라 바뀌는 주들은 내가 다 써버린 일용 다 묻혀거라 잘난 척자랑 지라 시간에 잘난 걸 만드는 잘난 내 혓바닥 까주는 바람 들어가지고 겁내학창 시절을 불었던 깜찍.
Damn. His styling is awesome.
비행 청소년 위를 비행하며 아들의 날린 붐비 시행 차오른 나를 파고드는 가스 시야린 기계 그거 타고 들어가 맨 땅에 헤딩하며 하나만 파고 들어갔더니 나도 모르게 뿌개픈 나무가 되었다. 에이 흔들어도 붙어오는 나루들은 내가 지처럼 절대 안 떨어져 왜 또 벌레들이 꼬야 저기 떨어져 땅이나 기어라 꺼져 존재 자체가 무전성 완성으로 마무리하는 별거린 토너먼트 나한테 서바이벌 살아남기 모래 전부 살려보내지 않기.
Ooh, letting you survive, begging me to let you survive the Survivor show. Oh, it also kind of like funny because Stray Kids did win their Survivor show. Spoilers, sorry. But like this world being kind of like cutthroat in a way and treating this as competition where Changbin is not going to let anyone top him, not let, and especially those who feel as if like they're entitled to the status that they have and not because they earned it due to the hard work and whatnot. So the fact that you're begging me for forgiveness and surviving, I'm gonna be like Mnet and do some evil editing on your ass, and you know you're gonna get eliminated anyway. Living is like a funny tournament without winning, without even competing. It just makes me think of like social media and so many people that strive towards getting views for the sake of getting views, being famous for the sake of being famous without actually thinking, what is the substance? What am I going to do with it? How is it going to affect me 5-10 years from now? Money and fame status is all nice, but at the end of the day, you gotta look in the mirror, so to speak, no pun intended, and kind of like self-reflect. I also love the fact that he talks about the trial and error that built me up as a stem and not a thorn, as he became the thorn that basically became a deep-rooted tree. So he is basically unshakable. He has skill, he has integrity, he has self-value that will never decrease. Like that tree is as strong as fucking Superman, and there's nothing that you can do to shake it. So the tree representing like the values of Changbin, for example, and F.HERO and MILLI for that matter as well. And the things that you should look into in terms of living life worth living and honing your craft and being confident in your skill rather than trying to do what is you know popular and just trying to ride the wave, the trends and all that kind of stuff. That's how I feel like at the very least. So I love the fact that he even says dig deep without realizing I became a deep-rooted tree. Like all of these things that seem so weird to so many people, like honing your craft and working your ass off for 10 years where there's someone else who's like within 2 months became mega popular on like TikTok or whatever social media. So without knowing it, just me and my core values and principles, I became a deep-rooted tree because that's the way that I came up and that's all I know. So that's why that tree will never be shaken and will never crack. The beat is insane.
I won't see it more than profit. You got it. Light out, what's so noise? Deck money talking.
안녕하세요. 저는 밀리입니다.
안녕하세요.
So
Oh my god, MILLI is awesome. Wait, hold up. Let's take it back because F.HERO dropped some knowledge here too, and I want to appreciate MILLI's verse. So F.HERO says, "Come here, kid, I'll hit you with the Talipot fan." And apparently the Talipot fan, the use of that fan as a ceremonial fan originated in Sri Lanka in the Kandyan period, and it's used as a symbol of authority and to show the high ecclesiastical position of certain monks. That took me a second to pronounce that word correctly. So basically, he's here to drop some knowledge, as MILLI says, you know, Upa, teach me and all that kind of stuff, in a very adorable, almost kind of like eager to learn kind of way. As also F.HERO, he also says, again, to connect it to the last one with the Talipot fan, like an abbot teaching a novice. Abbot is a man who is the head or superior, usually elected, of a monastery. But the way he and MILLI are standing in the shadow, as he says, the shadow can be seen as symbolic. And logic makes me see it more than profit. Like the shadow being symbolic as far as like shadow being like darkness or being fear or being like the unknown. And just like the metaphor of shadow, much like the metaphor of looking at yourself in the mirror, as a means of self-reflection, is also pretty damn fucking cool. Let's take it back and appreciate MILLI's verse before I talk anymore.
안녕하세요, 저는 밀리입니다.
Damn.
So 저는 학교만 잘 못해서 English and Thai. I did the great, bro. I knew I'm the best. I knew you get ahead by the TRUTH. Representing my rippling band is such a high look at my teeth. So what I need, gotta tell MILLI with you with the music. Cause she cute is bitty. Okay, bye. Mirror.
Damn, that was dope. Damn.
Mirror on the wall. Who the freaking savage? Listen, baby, yes we are.
Yes we are. Yes we are.
Damn. It sucks that Changbin couldn't be there with them in person filming this.
Yes we are.
Damn. That was dope. And like there's like this reflective little thing, not little, it's a big thing.
Mirror on the wall. Who the freaking savage? Listen, baby, yes we are. Mirror on the wall. Who the freaking savage? Listen, baby, yes we are.
Yes we are. Yes we are.
Damn. There was like this big reflective cube of sorts behind MILLI and F.HERO, which was also pretty interesting. Much like the metaphor of mirror being used as a means of self-reflection. But MILLI was goddamn amazing. I absolutely love her demeanor. Like, it truly feels like, maybe it's because of the pink outfit that I'm thinking Barbie, but if Barbie grew up idolizing Harley Quinn and was into hip-hop, I feel like there's a little bit of something there. She kind of like low-key brags about the fact that she speaks 3 languages, even though my Korean is not so good, but English and Thai is good. And at least I can speak it, but you're still going to hate. Because you demand perfection potentially, and you know, I basically know what to expect. But the thing is, as long as you look into the mirror and you are in content, or you're happy with yourself, and you are real with yourself, and you're not just blowing smoke up your own ass and be like, I'm great, even though you're crying on the inside, you're gonna be okay. And none of these motherfuckers that are going to say shit to you and going to hate on you is going to affect you, because at the end of the day, you did it your way, much like she did. Rap like I'm 16 or something like that, she says, as she does like her cutesy kind of like delivery, which is awesome. And she's kind of like basically being proud of the way that she came up. I don't know how young is she in this video. 16. I don't know if she kind of like debuted at 16 or whatever. She talked about like rapping in the house for fun, like doing this shit for fun, not because I needed to. I loved it and I wanted to do it, and look at what I have become kind of. It's MILLI Richie with this music, because she kills the beat. And the whole he part was just like the cherry on the cake. Like, she really emphasized her personality, and absolutely, I love the fact that each of the artists were able to shine. It wasn't like F.HERO is like the main artist and don't you forget it, I gave you this opportunity. It's more like, hey, this is my platform, I want to share it with you, and let's split it 50-50 or 33-33-33. Like, it feels very, very equal. Like, every time each of their verses comes in, they own it as if it's their fucking song, which I really, really, really appreciate it. The whole chorus and her talking about who's the fucking freaking savage, we are. It's like basically empowering oneself, and not letting the shadows, the darkness kind of like take over, which could be like haters or negative thoughts. Know that you can do it, and on top of it, you have F.HERO dropping kind of like knowledge, almost like the wise master. You have Changbin, who is like, has been killing it, and he is proud of what he has done, and he's proud of the fact that he's not like everyone else, and he's not going to let you survive just because you play in the same competition, but the levels are so completely different, because he's been doing it forever and he honed his skills, whereas you just thought that you can acquire them like a fucking game and buy them. Anyway, this was absolutely fucking awesome, and like the aesthetic of the video is just the cherry on top for me. I absolutely loved it. I love the way all of their voices are so different, they're so complimentary of each other. Like, the contrast is absolutely awesome. I absolutely love the inspirational savagery of F.HERO in a way, because I definitely expected this song to go a little bit darker in its lyrics, and then it ended up being one of the most fucking dope, inspirational, motivational songs I've checked out in recent memory. So I absolutely loved it. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are.